Jamie Glennon here at South Delta Music Island Guitar Shop. So decided I'm going to stick with this for now. Kind of like the look of it. It's feeling good. And I am going to now apply. I'm now going to apply this ZPoxy to the back. To the mahogany aspects of this guitar, so I'm going to give it a natural look. And I'm just wondering here if I might want to sand it a little bit more. Just might want to do that. It feels a little softer there than there, so I may take this down to some 320 or something. This feels a little bit rough here, so I think I'm going to do that. And then after I've got that done, then I am going to proceed with using the grain filler, the ZPoxy grain filler, to get a nice nice back going on this thing. So you can do the ZPoxy. ZPoxy is very simple. It's basically half and half. So if you put in equal amounts, these handy cups that have these measuring stuff on them. Let's go to about 5 cc's there. Doesn't take much of the ZPoxy to cover the guitar. So that's 5. And one thing about the ZPoxy also is it's ambery coloring, as you can see. So that puts some color into the guitar, which some people don't like, but in this case I do. I actually wouldn't mind if it was even a little bit darker, but it's going to be whatever it is. So it is what it is, as they say. So I'm just going to use one of these little brushes here to do a little bit of mixing. Heavy brushes. Just going to get it mixed up. This stuff is like pretty sticky, obviously. And I highly recommend the way you apply it is with some kind of a scraper type device, or I find a little bit more luck with like a old credit card or whatever you got, a BMW service card, some kind of thing that you can really push it along. So generally, it doesn't go on very, you don't want it to be on very thick. Don't do that. First time it's on my hand. But you don't want it to go on very thick, you want it quite thin. And basically you just move it around and down. And the experts say, from what I've found, is to kind of do these chevron moves to make sure you get it into the grain. And this foaminess that comes up, which you can't probably see there, but this gets foamy, that in actual fact is a good sign, because it means it's air coming out of the pores and stuff like that. But so you kind of want to keep it moving around. And it goes quite far, I'll tell you that right now. And like I said, it can be pretty messy because it's resin, but boy, it sure looks good when it's on mahogany, I'll tell you right now. So just keep moving it around and around. Chevrons have been recommended to do. Push into the grain. And the reason that you use grain filler, of course, with mahogany and other woods like this is they're very porous, and lacquer and paint and stuff will just end up soaking right in. I mean, it may look good at first, but after a while it ain't looking so good. Some people will just go right to lacquer and just kind of basically fill them with pores of lacquer, which is, I guess, okay, and not use grain filler. But I really like this epoxy type idea. because of the way it makes the guitar feel. It feels fabulous. So smooth. And of course, oops, a mess over there. Don't make me regret not taping. We're doing the sides as well. I mean, taping for the front, but of course, this stuff you can sand right off too if you have any problems. So, get rid of that cavity there. So don't get any. One thing I noticed that if you don't kind of get into these little things like this with your finger with your glove on, is it gets all crunchy when it dries. So that's not good. But anyways. Like I said, you just keep at it, keep moving, chevrons. You see how beautiful it was already starting to look? Whoa, yeah, fabulous. And so it goes a long way. You saw I didn't put very much there. I put 5 cc's of each of those, and I've got more than enough here. Probably have enough for the sides as well. Not, well, I get more. I bought the ZPoxy on eBay. I think there's some other brands. Mac, I think, has their own brand. It's the same idea. The guys at George Boards, who I get my steel string bodies from, recommended this, and many people online seem to use it. Come on, don't make a mess for me here, please. Thank you. And anyways, when it's all done, you want it to be quite thin. And the other thing I've been told is the flyby is good, so you don't get make sure you get all the dry spots there. And then you will find that it, yeah, probably use a bit of mineral spirits or something on a piece of rag, clean lint-free rag for that kind of mess. But anyways, it starts to dry relatively quickly as well. You can start feeling it. You don't want that. You start feeling it getting quite thin, and once it gets that, it starts to dry. But if you kind of look at it in the light, you can see where you might have excess. I'm just kind of taking it right off. Look at that here. This stuff is quite popular also if you're looking for it in like model store. What do you call them? Flying airplane hobby stores. I guess it's, you know, the resin they use on model aircraft as well that fly, and boats and stuff like that. So I got mine on Amazon. I think I might have said eBay before, but and it's not too expensive, and it goes a heck of a long way. Those 2 bottles will last several guitars. All right, well, this is starting to look pretty good here, so I'm going to cut out, and then I'm going to do the sides here shortly. But it's looking good. I'm liking the way it's looking. You see that there? See? Ooh, yeah. See, it's interesting to see how those different wood colors are there, huh? But again, might be a little bit more consistent if I had a more expensive piece of wood. But this, as you know, is a DIY kit, and it looks great. What do you want for the money? I think it's going to turn into a nice little guitar. So again, Jamie Glenn. All right, you can see now, kind of got it on all the sides. It looks pretty good. Wipe off the excess. Flyby, they say. Don't really need to be in here. This can be covered, but whatever. Don't try this at home. Anyways, so you can see, coming along, you sort of change the much different looking wood now on the back. Front's looking pretty good. Of course, it's not got any lacquer or anything, so it looks kind of dull, but it'll really jump out when it's wet later and whatnot, or lacquered and glossed and all those other good things. So looking good, looking good. And now to clean up.